Today we're making Huli-Huli chicken on the grill. Now, Huli-Huli chicken is a traditional chicken from Hawaii. The flavors on this chicken are great when you're having a large cookout, lots of guests. Kids love it. My chicken has been in this brine overnight. Brine, simple brine. 1 gallon of water, 1 cup of kosher salt, half a cup of brown sugar. I got a whole chicken. I think it was $3.58, so I think that's probably a pretty good deal. And I just cut it in half. Okay. And what we want to do is just pat this chicken dry and get off any excess salt from the brine. And then once we have the chicken all dried up, I'll come back and we'll season it. To season this chicken, I've got 2 tablespoons of kosher salt. We got 2 tablespoons of paprika, 2 tablespoons of garlic powder, a teaspoon of cumin, a teaspoon of dry mustard, and a teaspoon of freshly cracked pepper. Now this next step is optional. I've got a little smoked habanero here. I'm just going to put in a pinch. This is probably 1/4 teaspoon. You could leave it out. You could use a little cayenne. It's totally up to you. Now I'm going to do is just mix this up real good. In fact, it's probably just as easy to use my hands. And then I'm going to season this chicken with this rub. Okay? All I want to do here is you could spray, a little oil or whatever kind of oil you have around. This is just going to help the seasoning stick to the chicken. You don't have to use any oil on it, but it is going to help the seasoning stick. Okay. Now, all I'm going to do is season this guy up real good, both sides. And when I get it all seasoned up, we'll be back and we'll get this on the grill. Now, I've got a few pieces of applewood I just put in here. And I am going to start this cook off indirect heat. Okay, and I've got some potatoes. Got nothing to do with this video, but I want to smoke some potato. I've been smoking some potatoes for something else today. But let's get that chicken on. And we'll just bring this temperature right back up to 250, and we're going to let it smoke for a while. When we get towards the end of the cook, we'll turn up the heat and we'll put that Huli-Huli sauce on. It's been 30 minutes. All I'm going to do is just turn this chicken over. Then we're going to let it keep on going. Alright, let's get this Huli-Huli sauce going. Now you could make this the night before if you wanted and just keep it in the fridge. I've got a cup of pineapple juice. Then we're going to add 1/3 of a cup of ketchup, 2 tablespoons of sesame oil, got 1/3 of a cup of soy sauce, 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar. You could use red wine vinegar. Got 2 tablespoons of freshly minced ginger, 1/4 cup of brown sugar, couple tablespoons of Worcestershire, tablespoon of lime juice, and then we want to add about 1/3 cup of honey. I'm using Brazilian pepper. Hey, use any honey you have. And if you have a little extra in there, trust me, It'll be just fine. So I'm just going to stir this, bring it to a simmer. We're going to reduce it down by at least a third, maybe a little more. And this is what we're going to glaze this Huli-Huli chicken with. It's been about 40 minutes. You can see this sauce is starting to thicken up nicely. And by the way, when it cools down, it'll thicken up some more. We've reduced it by about, I'd say half. Let's get it off here for that chicken. Our chicken is up to around 150. So what we want to do now is I want to get it off here just temporarily. Look at that. Look at the color on this. I'm going to crank this grill up. We're going to finish this chicken off at a high heat with that Huli-Huli sauce. All right, we've got our temperature up to about 500 degrees. We're going to finish this Huli-Huli chicken off. We're going to take that sauce that's thickened up and just paint it over this chicken. Now you'll need to keep a close eye on it because at 450, 500 degrees, you can get flare-ups and you can burn it if you're not careful. So the point is stay close by once you start cranking this heat up and putting this sauce on. It's been about 7 minutes. Just look at the color of this chicken, will you? Let's get this other side sauced. Now, if you know anything about Huli-Huli chicken in Hawaii, they constantly turn this chicken. I mean, we're not going to do that. We'll turn it a few times. Make sure it gets a nice glaze on it. And I'm telling you, this Huli-Huli sauce is great. Last time I made it was about 7 years ago. We had a birthday party for my daughter. I think it was about 10-year-olds, 9-year-olds. They were hitting the piñata. Trust me, it was a whole new experience for me. This chicken's looking awesome. 160, 62, 3, 164. I say we're close enough. It's supposed to be 165. I'm sure it'll climb one more degree. Let's get it off here. Okay, we've been working on this for a couple of hours. Let's look at the color of this chicken. So we're going to have to give it a try. Hope you can see that. So this Huli-Huli chicken, I'm telling you that, I mean, the pineapple and the brown sugar gives you that really sweet flavor on the outside. And we put some smoked habanero on there, but we only put a quarter, a pinch, a quarter of a teaspoon. So the spice is not bad at all. The chicken is so juicy from the brine. And you get a nice, the smoke is very subtle. Very subtle. But I'm telling you, it's awesome. This is great chicken to make if you're having a big group over. It's not too spicy. Most people haven't had Huli-Huli chicken. I mean, some have. But it's a great choice. And I got to tell you, my kids love this chicken. I think I mentioned earlier, we had it at a piñata party for one of my kids' birthdays. Everybody there loves it. This is a great choice if you don't know what folks like. Like I said, $3.50 for the whole chicken. Hey, thanks for watching. If you like this video, I hope you hit that subscribe button. If you have any questions about what we did, about the recipe, about anything else, just leave a comment below.